Welcome to Church Media Production. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to go over how to make a countdown inside of After Effects. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come down here, make a new composition. You can call it whatever you want. We'll just call it timer. You can make the length however long your timer is going to be, which we'll leave it where it's at for now. Say OK. And then what you're going to want to do is go to New, go Null Object, and then we're going to rename this, and we're going to call it Timer Control. And then you're going to want to come over here to Effects and Presets, find Slider Control, and then double click to add that, or drag it down, whichever you prefer. This is actually going to be the controller for the duration of whatever your timer is going to be. Once you get that added, then you can go ahead and do text, and we're going to call this timer. So you're going to want to go ahead and expand down the text till you find source text, and then option click on the Mac, and then you're going to want to paste in the code that I have in the description. It'll just make things a lot easier. And then you'll see when I clicked off it, it did change it there. So this line here is just looking back at the slider control layer, and then it is setting it to whatever you adjust that to. So if you did 5, then it'll do 5 times 60 would be 5 minutes. And then this is just doing some math for the duration minus time. And then you got some more math here, which is basically giving your minutes. So it's just countdown divided by 60. And then seconds is countdown divided by %60. And then this little part right here, the function is adding a extra 0 to the end if the number drops below 10. So that way your text won't jump around a bunch, or when you drop down below the number 10. It just looks better, I think. So you can get rid of that if you don't want to, and then you just have to get rid of this add 0 down here if you want it to completely disappear when it's gone. So then what you can do is you can actually move this around wherever you want. You can change the font size, font to whatever you want, and it'll go ahead and adjust it, or your sizing, whatever. And then if you want to rename that time remaining, you can go ahead and get rid of this here and change it to live in. And then you'll have to make sure you do the bottom here too. We'll change that to live in, and when you click off it, it'll go ahead and switch it. And then to get some type of a timer on there, you'll want to change this timer control, and then give that a number. And then from there, it'll basically count down from whenever the layer starts. And the one thing that you will probably notice is that it starts right at the 0 seconds here is when the timer starts. So you'll want to make sure you either give yourself enough time. If you're going to start it 40 seconds in, you'll want to add an extra 40 seconds to your timer control. Or what I would do is just make this its own little pre-composition for your main composition. That way you can kind of move the timer wherever you want it without having to worry about anything. If you want to do like a count up timer instead of a count down, what you can do is come in here, pre-compose this, and we will call it reverse. And then you go ahead and right click that and do yourself a time reverse layer. And basically from there, it'll count up. So if you want to get rid of the live in, you could have it counting maybe the duration that the clip has been rolling or something like that, but that will basically give you the reverse of what you had. And that's all you need for a timer. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give us a like, comment, hit the subscribe button followed by the little bell icon, and we will see you next time.